Hello, Sanamgela to another exhilarating, tantalizing episode of UJ Sport on UJTV. This is a second edition of UJ Future Walk 2024. Ever wondered what UJ Future Walk is about? Well, it is a quest to bridge the gap in funding underprivileged students at the University of Johannesburg. As we're heading to the future, it is important to understand the history. Let's have a look at what happened at the UJ Future Walk 2024 that took place earlier this year.
To all our viewers at home, well, today we have some exciting news for you. Siteke at the UJ Future Walk. Well, if you've missed this one, Lalela, Sinpete, the second one is coming on the 28th of September 2024. Well, today we'll be diving through what happens at the Future Walk, what the Future Walk is about, and we'll give you exclusive content on interviews. Please make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are UJ_Sport and UJTV 23. Libito laka ke Mpumelelo Dlamini, and I'm here to get good with you. Asambe Sokitu. And joining me right now, we have the director of UJ Sport and Student Affairs. Ma'am, namsa unjani?
Ngiyaphila unjani?
Ngiyaphila. Ma'am, I just want to know from your side, what does such a big event like the UJ Future Walk mean?
Well, it's all about student life. It's all about integration. It's all about diversity and inclusiveness. As you saw this morning, we had the people that were running, and there were those of us that were walking, and there were others trying to crawl up the hill. So yeah, it's all about the life on campus, vibrancy on campus.
And Mom, I know a lot of people out there ask themselves, what does the tutu mean? Mom, what does the tutu mean?
Well, it's all about fun. I think a lot of the times we take ourselves too seriously. So for me, the tutu is just to slow down and have fun.
I love it when Mom Namsa says we take life too seriously. But Mom, I want to know, what was your personal best today?
Wow, was it my personal best? No, I was just walking. I wasn't really into being very fast, but yeah, I did my 5 in an hour. So I think the aim more than anything for me is in September to finish 5 in like 50 minutes.
Definitely. When she says to finish in September in less than an hour, it means on the 28th of September, right at AW Muller, 8 o'clock in the morning. Mama, 8 kilometers.
Yeah, I can try the 8. Yeah, we'll finish the 8 in an hour. I think I will. I'll start training. I've been given a program, and the program is uploaded on the UJ Sports app. So for anyone, use that program to prepare. But more than anything, the Future Walk, basically, it's about raising funds for students, the missing middle. So we're calling upon sponsors, individuals, buy your tickets, come join us in September. Let's raise funds.
And Mom, just a last question. It's exam season. What would you like to say to our students?
Well, I want to say to them, they must work harder. It's time now to refocus. And if you feel that it's getting too much, go to PsyCat, find someone to talk to. All of us on campus are available to listen to you, and we're available to assist you, and just enjoy studying.
A very big thank you to Umam Nomsa here with her tutu. And joining me right now, we have Pierre Bontes, all the way from the UJ Rugby SNC side. Well, Pierre, one thing fantastic about you today, an outstanding performance, 8 kilometers. How was it for you?
Thank you. First of all, yeah, it was good. It was tough, especially all the hills, especially this last one, which is called the Nomsa Hill. Yeah, no, it was very enjoyable, and yeah, it was just good to participate in it.
And what was your personal best?
My personal best was obviously to just see everyone coming together, just seeing all the sports clubs, all the staff members coming together, and just making the most of it. It was awesome, yeah.
And then from the SNC side of things, when you look at athletes and non-athletes, in terms of physicality and activeness, what could you say they can improve on?
So I think always to start slow, but while you're starting slow, just keep it steady and keep it consistent. And if you can keep it consistent, you just create that good habits in your lifestyle as well, just to make yourself more healthy and just more efficient in life as well. So yeah.
I don't want to say it was an advantage that you are at SNC, so you do know the highs and lows of where to run and how to run. But all the best, and thank you very much, Coachy, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And right now, joining me for just a quick interview of assistance and guidance that some of you will need, especially in times of these, especially in exams and test season. Well, it's Mental Health Month. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks, and you?
I'm great, thank you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Reshmika. I am one of the psychologists from PsychEd. I am based on APK campus, and I am just present here to raise awareness.
And knowing that it's now test and exam season and a few of the students might be quite anxious, how do they tackle anxiety throughout the exam season?
I think one of the biggest, I think to start off with, it's important for students to realize that this is a stressful season. They are going to feel stressed. They are going to feel anxious, and that it's normal. It's actually helpful to them to have this level of stress because stress will enable them to actually sit down with their books and study. But high amounts of anxiety can be negative, can have negative outcomes. So they do want to manage that. It's very difficult because everybody around them are probably as stressed. I think the biggest thing I would recommend is starting by taking care of themselves. And also if they sometimes sitting in front of their books when they very stressed, they might think that they are being productive, but they're just sitting and they're not absorbing anything. So it's important for them to know that it is okay for them to still try to find some level of balance during the exam season, whether that's taking a break from their books to take a walk, call a friend, or watch an episode of something that they enjoy, and being able to clear their mind. Some healthy strategies for managing anxiety would be your breathing exercises, doing a visualization exercise when you're feeling very stressed. I also recommend that they do this before their exams, when their exams are being handed out to them, because anxiety can cause mind block. So you'll find that you would have studied the content and you would have known it the night before. Then when you're sitting in front of your exam paper, nothing is coming to you. So just pause, put down your pen, close your eyes, do a breathing exercise. It might feel like the end of the world to take 2 minutes during an exam, but that might benefit you a lot more. And develop a routine. Make sure you're eating well. Make sure you're sleeping well, because nutrition and good sleep hygiene will help you. I think people don't realize, because you do the cramming method, which is understandable. It's exam season. You're probably going to get a lot less sleep now than throughout the semester. But memory retention happens during sleep. You actually store things into your long-term memory through sleep. So these are also just tips for you to say, okay, maybe right now it's difficult for you to sleep well, eat well, try your best, and make sure you at least implementing it during the semester, so that when it comes to exam season, you're not just trying to cram all your work, but you have some form of balance. And if you're having super high levels of anxiety, you can walk into psych ed any day, maybe 15 minutes before your, a few minutes before your test, do a 15-minute session, talk through, get it out there, and then go write your exam. Or if you need a debrief afterwards, you are allowed to walk into any campus psych ed, so it doesn't have to be the one you registered under. Just walk in, talk about what you need to, and carry on with your day. Yeah.
I felt like she was speaking to a student within me right now. But just something we really forget is that once one does not perform well in an exam, we tend to lose focus and we tend to not feel as great to write the following one. But what advice do you have?
I think it is important to be able to allow yourself to consciously let go. So really focus on the thought patterns you are engaging in, because you don't want that anxiety from one perceived poor performance, because you don't really have those results yet. A lot of the time, what is anxiety? Anxiety is the fear of a negative event, right? So I think the biggest fear students are sitting with is, I'm going to fail. But you don't actually know that you failed that exam until you get those results, unless you know you didn't answer the questions at all and you've left it blank. That's a little bit different. But even if that has happened, you don't want that to get in the way of your next exam. So it is about consciously learning to manage your thoughts and telling yourself that I need to let go of what I can't control. So that paper is handed in, it's done. I can't go back and change anything. The most I can do is maybe go speak to my lecturer and say, I really blanked out. I really struggled. I didn't perform my best. This is what happened. It's scary speaking to a lecturer, but not speaking here's the same outcome versus a lecturer saying, no, I'm not willing to help. So sometimes there's a very tiny chance that a lecturer is willing to assist and understand. I would say take that chance, but do it don't do it like right after the test, especially if you have another test the next day, because that can lead to further disappointment. Just consciously tell yourself, it's gone, it's handed in, it's out of my control, there's nothing I can do about it. But what is in my control? Prepping for the next test, managing my anxiety so that I can perform well in that test. And then once you're done with that test, then you're able to say, okay, this was my experience, what steps can I take? What is in my control? What is in my control? Go into psych ed, speaking to your lecturers, and focusing on what's coming up in the future. Yeah.
A very informative interview. For those that need help, please do not hesitate to visit PsyCat, as it is situated at all different campuses. Thank you very much, Sanika, for the interview. All the best for the season, and hopefully less more problems.
On UJ Future Walk, why didn't you walk?
If I walk, who will speak?
Me. On the 28th is a challenge 8.
Most definitely within less than 30 minutes.
You are live on camera.
Most definitely. I keep my promise.
Okay, let's make him trend.
A very big shout out to everyone who made an effort to come to the UJ Future Walk. Well, for those of you who have missed it, let me tell you, this was the first of the 2 steps. So the second one will be held on the 28th of September 2024, right here at the AW Muller. Please make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are UJ_sport and UJTV 23. Ikamala Mulelo. And from my side, City. Bye-bye. Until next time.
Oh, that is that on the history. Just do make sure that you do not miss the one that's coming up. It is supported by Lucky Star Heartbeat Sessions. Be active, be heart healthy, make a difference. And also joining, it is the Heart and Stroke Foundation bringing this special event, the 5th and the biggest UJ Future Walk. Celebrity fitness icons such as Connie Ferguson and the Squad King will be leading high-energy workout sessions. This spans across whether you're a fitness enthusiast or just looking to have a good time. This event is something for everyone. Join us tomorrow, Saturday, 28 September 2024. Registration time begins from 7 a.m. to 7:45. The venue is AW Muller Stadium, Bunting Road Campus. Distances range from 2.5 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 8 kilometer, and 100 meters nappy dash for kids. Why join? Since 2015, the UJ Future Walk has raised 1.4 million for the Double Our Impact campaign, providing over 6.3 million in support for underprivileged students. By joining us, you are helping make education accessible to those who need it the most.